Hey, it's Adam Anderson with WealthGuard Advisors.
Hello, I'm Blake.
Hey, we're going to talk about the big picture of the market right now, just give you guys an overview. But before I do that, I want to make sure that you know that we could have interest in buying or selling the stocks that we're talking about, and past performance does not dictate future results. So read the disclaimers carefully. Blake, let's talk about the big picture. Go ahead.
Yeah, looking forward this week. Market has been strong recently, and it looks like it'll continue that way for the foreseeable future. Something we're watching, though, is employment numbers are supposed to come out this week, but it might be delayed by the government shutdown, and that may have an impact on the Federal Reserve's decision making if they don't have that jobs numbers, the new jobs numbers in. So that's something we're watching, uh, through this government shutdown.
So August unemployment was relatively low. It was like 4.3. I mean, that's basically full employment. So if we saw a jump up from there, that might make a difference. But with the government shutdown, we don't have those numbers. I want to talk about the government shutdown really quick because normally we get a call or two or a dozen or so calls of people that are concerned about how this is going to affect my portfolio. But I think people have been down this road before, and we've never had a big sell-off related to the government shutdowns that we've seen in the past. The market has been up, so we really haven't seen that. So a couple other things we want to talk about was just core inflation. We get people talking about inflation, and we have seen an uptick in inflation since April with the tariffs, but it's like 3 points. So inflation was at 2.6, now it's 2.9. So it's still really low comparatively. We haven't seen that like a spike in inflation. So the numbers are good there. I did want to talk about that we're coming into earnings season, and I know the market's been up a lot, and people are very concerned about that. So, but they say a bull market climbs a wall of worry, and we are seeing that the market is if the earnings come in at positive earnings, then that means it justifies the growth of the price. So this earnings season can be very important for us to watch earnings as they come out of companies and what they look like, and that can make a big difference on the direction of this market. So one of the things that we do is we watch for distribution days. Like right now, we're staying fully invested, and we've only seen like 4 distribution days. 6 is where we start to get worried, and or a sell-off and then a sell-off right after that, a follow-through sell-off. So we have not seen those indicators yet, but that's what we're watching for. So really for our clients, one of the reasons why you may want to watch this is just to see what we're thinking about as the overall market conditions. And although the market does seem high, we're watching for distribution days, which we have not seen, and we're waiting on earnings to see what kind of information that comes back to us from earnings. So we're watching that. The GDP growth is one of the things that is significant. So our gross domestic product is up, actually. So we're watching that. But GDP growth is one of the things that has been significant. So our gross domestic product is up actually to 3.8, and it used to be 3.5. So those are some good numbers for our production. Anything else you want to add on this, Blake?
No, I think that just highlights that even though stocks seem inflated, there is the fundamentals backing up these valuations. And hopefully we continue to see that when earnings come in, if all these large investments we've been seeing, especially from mega cap tech names, if that bears the fruit that they're expecting, and which I'm expecting, I think that will justify these valuations and allow this bull market to continue to run.
Yeah, so we're keeping a close eye on it, like we've talked about. But right now, we have not seen the distribution days. We have not seen a lot of the economic numbers that really puts us on edge. The problem is a lot of people are watching the headline news, and that's keeping them nervous. And but consume this is one of the things I do have concerns with is that consumer sentiment is really at a relative low to what's average. So it means that people are holding on, they're uncertain, and the consumer spending is one of the things that really drives the market. And especially as we come in these holiday seasons, if the consumer is tight-fisted, that can maybe have a little bearing on the market, possibly. So we'll keep an eye on consumer sentiment, but it is historically low right now, or to its mean is lower. Blake, we only have one stock we wanted to talk about today. Do you want to start with that? And I'm going to share.
Yeah. So recently, a week or two ago, we bought a pretty good position in CRISPR Therapeutics. They're famous for being the first company to market the gene editing technology, the CRISPR enzyme to edit the human genome, and they were successful with a sickle cell anemia treatment. Um, this is a couple years ago now that that happened, and it's a company we've kept a watch on. We tend not to like companies that don't have positive earnings, which CRISPR does not. But occasionally we do take a more speculative position in a company like this. That's because uh, a week ago when Intellia, a competitor of theirs, had a successful regulatory review of one of their gene editing treatments. It signaled positive momentum in the whole sector. And CRISPR also has an upcoming treatment for muscular dystrophy, a couple different diseases that affect muscular dystrophy. And so we're very positive outlook because of that, the wider regulatory space.
We feel even though that they're dumping all their money back into research, and they don't want to make a profit. I don't think they just want to cure disease, and so that's a concern for people that looking for a person that's looking for profit. But what they're doing is amazing, and changing the lives of millions of people potentially. So I have the chart up here behind us. I'm going to go to a longer chart. So it was up to 91. It's had quite a downfall, but just as of recently, it's really starting to move its way back up. And this is what we might call in technical terms is a cup and handle. It's kind of breaking out of this little handle here. And I think it has some upside. So, and it's got high up volume days, low down volume days. So it's up quite a bit today, 4%, but we feel like it has some upward movement still. We're glad that we picked it up, a little while ago. We've had some people in it prior to that. So just something we're watching. We do use a stop loss strategy or an alert, I should say. So if things start to collapse, then we would, sell out of position unless we feel like that's worthy of holding on to. But we feel the story is pretty good. So that's just an idea for those of you that are watching. Blake, do you have a little ending for us today?
Yeah, I just want to highlight that us here at WealthGuard Advisors, we're a registered investment advisor, and as fiduciaries, we're committed to putting our clients' interests first. So our team specializes in personalized asset management and financial planning designed around your unique goals. We work with a straightforward fee-only basis, no setup fees, no exit fees, just transparent pricing for the services we provide. If you're ready to take the next step towards a confident retirement, we'd love the opportunity to sit down and talk with you.
Yep. We would love to talk to you. Some of the upcoming episodes, because we're coming into earnings seasons, is going to be important because that really can make a difference on the price of the market and how it's justified. If the earnings come in low, that could be a cause, a catalyst for the market to go down. Earnings start coming in as expected or higher, that could be another catalyst for the way up. So the next month should be pretty interesting as we watch for earnings. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.